Hey everyone, welcome back. This is a date and nut granola recipe and brilliant for breakfast cereal, for lunch, or even just a snack really. And there's just a few ingredients that I use in this particular one, and I'll just go through those with you now. So this one, you want to get some blackstrap molasses, some gluten-free rolled oats, some coconut oil, some rice puffs. Now these are gluten-free and whole grain, some maple syrup, some almonds, some cashews, sunflower seeds, walnuts, sea salt, and some medjool dates, and lastly some water. Now I'll put the full ingredients list and method in the description box below as normal. The first thing we need to do is just preheat the oven, and we want to preheat it to 140 degrees Celsius. Okay, so to start with, what we want to do is just get a small food processor, because we're just going to roughly chop the nuts, but we don't want to overdo it, just enough for small chunks really. Okay, so if you just place the almonds, cashews and walnuts in the food processor. We're just going to pulse these a few times. And there we go. So you've still got chunks in there. You can actually do it in a NutriBullet as well, using the nut attachment. So it's just to break them up a lot smaller. So once you've done that, we'll just take you to the next stage. Okay, so next, if you get yourself a small saucepan, and we're just going to slowly melt the wet mixture. So we're going to first add a tablespoon of the coconut oil, and also a tablespoon of maple syrup, and 1/8 of a teaspoon of sea salt, and the 50 grams of water, and lastly we're going to add 1/4 cup of the blackstrap molasses. Now this is a bit messy, so you will need 2 hands for this. So I'll just pop it on hold a moment. Okay, so once you've popped all of those ingredients in the saucepan, we're just going to put it on a very low heat, just to melt slightly. So we'll put it up to about a 4. I'm just going to leave that there whilst we go to the next stage. Okay, so we're just going to roughly chop the medjool dates just into small chunks. And here we go. So just roughly chop them. They will stick together slightly, but just to give you an idea of the rough size that we're looking for. And if you want to get yourself a large mixing bowl, and just pop the dates in the bowl, and we're going to add all the other dry ingredients. So we've got 2 cups of the rice, 2 cups of the oats, 1/4 cup of the sunflower seeds, and I'm just going to add the chopped nuts in as well. And there we go. Now we're just going to give this a good stir. Just mix it all in. Just try and separate the dates a little bit if you can. Although we could probably do that a bit more when we put it on the baking tray. Just so it's well combined, all of it. Okay, so we'll leave that there and we'll go back to the blackstrap molasses. Okay, so it should now be forming a lovely looser mixture. You just want to get a spoon just to stir it all in. once you're happy that it's melted enough and it's all combined, I'm going to take this one off the heat. And then just come back to your large mixing bowl, and we're going to pour the mixture into here, and we're just going to mix it all in together. And here we go, and this is what you'll end up with. So it's got a lovely brown colour because it's all been mixed in. Okay, so once you've done this, we just want to get ourselves a baking tray and some grease-proof paper, preferably non-stick. And here we go. Now we're going to place the granola spread across the baking tray on the greaseproof paper fairly evenly so that it cooks well. And here we go. Now you will see that it will cover the whole of the baking tray because there is quite a lot in there, but that's absolutely fine. We're going to place this in the oven now for about 20 minutes, and then we're going to just turn it over and cook on the other side. And after about 20 minutes, just take the tray back out the oven, and we're just going to give this a turn over, just so that it's evenly cooked. Okay, and once you've turned it all over, we're going to pop it back in the oven for another 20 minutes. And there we go, after about 40 minutes, if you just take it out the oven, and we're just going to leave it just to cool, probably for about 30 minutes. And once it's cooled fully, what you want to do is just store it in a sealed container, and this will last up to 2 weeks and still stay fairly fresh. So you can freeze this if you want to. Yeah, it's really entirely up to you, but this is date and nut granola, so I hope you like it, guys. And like I said, you can always mix it up and change some of the ingredients. It's quite a versatile one to do, really. But yeah, I hope you like this, and I'll see you soon for another video.